So I've had this question in my DMs a lot as well, so I thought I'd reply to this comment and we can just cover the whole thing in one go. So this video was about women who need to really be focusing on their own future, understand that they are independent souls, and being married and breeding children is not the only goal in life. But unfortunately, especially in the South Asian community, we hear this kind of narrative when we are very small children. Now we're entering a phase in life, in society, where women are single for a lot longer. And it's for multiple different reasons. But as I said in the previous video, by 2040, it says 40 to 50% of women by the age of 40 will basically be single and childless. Now, for our culture, that's a huge, oh my God, it's the end of the universe. What will you do with your life? And when that's something that you've heard since you were a young child, you can feel that you are lost. Like, what am I going to do with myself if I don't have marriage and a husband and children in that timeline? Because that is my natural path in life. Now, biologically speaking, yes, we do yearn for those things. But psychologically, emotionally, mentally, we've got so much more we can offer the world. So what I would say to girls that are in this kind of situation and they're like, what can I do? You need to sit down and be very honest with yourself about where your mindset is at. Do you genuinely feel very depressed and sad and lonely at the fact that you might not have a husband or marriage in your life when you thought it would be? And if that's the case, is it stopping you from pursuing other relevant things in your life? Are you able to provide the things for yourself that you're expecting this future man to provide for you? We have to learn to stand on our own 2 feet. We have to learn that our value and our intrinsic meaning is not based because we have a nagarnama or a ring on our finger. So we need to really establish at this point, like, how do you see your life and how do you feel about it? And people usually skip over this part because they're like, yeah, but just give me the solution so I can do it. Without accountability and without understanding exactly how you feel about your scenario, you're not going to be able to move forward. And you have to be honest with yourself about it. Do I feel disadvantaged? Do I feel lonely? Do I feel sad? Am I angry? And there's a lot of women out here that are actually happy with it and they're okay with it. Not everybody feels distraught and broken at the notion that the world is changing and things might not go the same way as it did for our parents or our grandparents. And let's just be really honest with ourselves right now. Our parents and grandparents, the way their marriages and everything were organized and the way society had emotionally blackmailed a lot of them into believing that staying in that situation was the right thing to do, a lot of them are suffering now. So let's not say, oh, back in the day it was a lot easier. No, back in the day it was easier because people were less aware. They were a lot more emotionally weak and broken and therefore stayed in those situations. And now they've romanticized those long marriages to us and making us feel that, well, we're less than or we're pathetic or we don't hold certain values because it's not happened for us. When actually, you know, even as Muslims, we have to understand the world is going to constantly be changing and we need to mold and adapt and change to that. Now, a lot of the time when it comes to these kind of questions, people are wanting like 5 straight bullet points, like tell me what to do. That's why I offer one-to-one sessions, because everybody's life and scenario is so layered and different. So it's not possible for me to tell you what to do by a comment. If you want to get in touch and you want to have some sessions together so we can build a structure around how you feel and how your future is going to look, feel free to do that. I'm here, I'm available. I've got 3 more slots available in the next month or so for new clients. Alhamdulillah, I think it's really, really important for us to be appreciative that we have a platform, we have places to discuss this now, because our previous generation didn't. So to summarize, we really need to understand the meaning behind, or the feelings behind, what is going on with this. What do you mean? What do you want to do? Because if you feel disadvantaged by your current situation, it's going to be very hard for you to find something else that motivates you. We need to put your current situation in perspective. And without knowing how you live, where you live, who you live with, what your thoughts are about life, it's not easy to give blanket statements about what someone should do. So if anyone would like a one-to-one, or there's a couple of spaces coming up in my courses in the next couple of months. Right now, it's full. So when that comes up, I will let you guys know.